what is in my disc golf bag? Well, first off, I have the Innova competition size bag. Disc carrier is just too much weight on my back. I'm a small guy, but I wanted all my disc space still, so I went with this. Perfect size. Best choice I've ever made. I love it. Now, what is in my side pockets? Well, first off, I have Ripped Revenge. Fun card game that I won at a tournament. You just border your course, play it too much, know it like the back of your hand, pull out these cards. You have fun with it. For example, you could like make your friends throw a roller. You can choose what disc they throw. You can make them throw the mini. It's really a fun game. You can fuck people over really fast, really easy. Also, I have my Nico LaCastro mini. Yes, it was signed by him, but it wore off. Sucks. Hopefully I can get another one from him, but if not, I still hold on to this one. It's still cool. Still the same sentimental value to me. It's awesome. In this pocket, don't really have much. Just loose change. Just in case I have people challenge me, want to play for money. You always keep change on you just in case. And then the rest of the pockets, I keep pretty empty because I don't like to have anything in my pockets, like my actual pockets, whenever I play. So I just put whatever in my pockets at the time in here. So that way I don't have to bother some crap on me. Makes it easy. I also have a 5-day-old Gatorade. For what reasons I haven't taken it out, beats me. I have my my 2 minis I use in tournaments and games. My Fresno Flight Center one, just because I got this one at a tournament. I love it. It's well, I consider it to be my lucky mini. Don't know why. Just always have. Just in case I lose that one, I have the Innova one as backup. Also got it at a tournament. Now for the discs themselves. My 2 go-to putters, Star Darts. I can throw them flat, though I know they're going to fly flat. I can throw them on a hyzer, I know they're going to hyzer. Keep the line, won't flip up. Throw them on an anhyzer, I know they're not going to fade back. They're just going to go left all the way. Yes, I'm a lefty, by the way. I know, unfair advantage to a lot of people, but sorry, I was born that way. Now for mid-ranges, yes, I know it's technically a putter, but I do throw the Discraft Zone as a mid-range. I think it's just the flight characteristics are too mid-ranges to be a putter. I don't think it's as accurate as a putter should be. It's too overstable in my opinion to be a putter, so I use it more like a mid-range. Turn it over, it'll fade back to the right, throw it flat, and it's just going to cut hard right out of my hand. I love it. No matter how hard I snap the disc, it's always going to come back right. And that's what I love about it. It's consistently right. As another mid-range, I have the Opto Pains. Yes, I love these discs. Are they my favorite? No. But they are so good for the overstable hyzer shots. You can throw these on a hyzer to get them to cut back even harder, or you can throw them flat and just have them work to the right. If you add hyzer them, they come back slowly and then for some reason pick up speed at the end. It's really cool. The flight characteristics of that disc are, I don't know how to explain them. They're different than any other overstable mid-range I've thrown. That's why I love them. They're cool. The other 2 mid-ranges I have are my Opto line core and my Gold line core. I like the Opto line core because it's super beat up, as you can tell. It's beat to hell, but it still flies cool. I can throw it flat, snap it, it'll go left, just hold the line left, won't cut back at all. Throw it on a hyzer, it'll flip up, fly straight for a while, and then it'll cut back to the left. It's really an understable disc. But the Gold line core, it's more of a stable disc. I can throw it flat and it just flies flat and flat and flat forever. Throw it on an anhyzer, it'll anhyzer all the way to the end and just drop and dip back to the right. Not a lot though. Throw it on a hyzer, it'll come, fly like this, fly on a hyzer for a little bit, flatten out and fly straight and then dip back down. It's really, really neat. That's it for mid-ranges. I don't throw a lot of them because I have the ones I need. I know what shots I can do with them. I can do everything with just those 5 mid-ranges, so that's all I have. For my fairway drivers, I have 2 champion teebirds. No, I do not throw the King Climo teebirds because I think they don't act the same as these ones. These ones are just stable. That's all they are, stable. They will fly flat forever, won't cut. Either way, throw them with a anhyzer, they'll hold the line. Throw them on a hyzer, they'll hold the line. They're pretty much, in my opinion, the dart of drivers. They're amazing. And then I have my overstable fairway drivers, the Eagles. They're overstable, but they're not stupid overstable. I've seen my buddy throws a whippet. It's too overstable for accuracy, I think. And that's what mid-range and fairway drivers are supposed to be, accuracy and not distance. So that's why I have the Eagles in my overstable instead of the whippet. These ones get the job done, and they're the overstable I want without being so much overstable I can't consider and I can't know where they're going to go. So, know where these ones are going to go at all times, every time. For my Anheuser shots, I have the Champion Sidewinder. It's a good Anheuser disc. I keep it brand new, rarely throw it, because I need this disc whenever I absolutely need the Anheuser, the only shot I have, and I need it not to hit the ground rolling. Pull out this disc. Whenever I need a roller, on the other hand, I have the beat up Sidewinder. I can just throw it flat, it'll fly for a while, cut, boom, and all of a sudden it's on the ground rolling. Or if I need it out of the box, just turn it over myself, hit the ground like this, it'll roll for days. Amazing. Sidewinders are really cool. If you're not as, I don't consider myself to be professional by any means, but if you're not as experienced as I may be, if you want a roller, go with the Roadrunner. They're better for beginners. I have two triple X's, opto line, just because opto line's cool. It doesn't skip as much. I guarantee this is gonna hit the ground, skip maybe 10 feet, and then stop. It's really, really, really overstable. I mean, almost stupid overstable. But I need this for headwinds, and that's all I use it for, is mainly headwind driver or a crosswind. Don't ever throw this in a tailwind, you're stupid if you do. And then I have the Gold Line Triple X. Whenever I need a massive, and I mean massive, skip to the right, because the basket's just too far out of my way, or it's a low ceiling shot and I need to go right and I just can't do it on a regular hyzer shot, I throw this with the hyzer, hit the ground, boom, and it just skips for days. I've never seen a disc skip so far. And that's the Gold Line Latitude 64 Triple X. And then I have the Star Archon. Don't really know why I bought the disc. It sounds cool. The flight characteristic was supposed to be like a Valk. I was like, I'll try it out. Nothing like the Valkyrie, by the way. Throw it flat, it just straight up out of the box roller. Throw it with a hyzer, it flips up and flies. Snap this disc really hard, you're not going anywhere. This is more of a, I want an easy distance kind of disc. Barely snap it, no steps pretty much with this disc, and you're going 350 at least. Just very easy distance. If you want to get your shot there without, oh crap, I might mess up because I need full power, definitely pull out the Archon. It's a good accuracy disc. Just don't try to throw it too hard because you're going nowhere. Well, man, it's good in the tailwind and downhill, but still, I still think you can overpower this disc. I do, and I'm a skinny guy. And then for my maximum distance drivers, I have 4 destroyers. Avery Jenkins 167 destroyer, just because Avery Jenkins likes his disc overstable and they're 167. And the theory is, which I've seen to be true, that if you buy a 167 Avery Jenkins destroyer, it's the most overstable destroyer out there. And to me, the theory is true. This destroyer is the most overstable destroyer I've ever thrown, and I have 4 in my bag, and 5 in my car. So yes, I do throw a lot of destroyers, and this is by far the coolest one. And then I have the 175 Avery Jenkins destroyer. It flies pretty much just like every other destroyer I've thrown. Brand new, it was overstable, now it's more stable. It's just a long flyer. Throw it flat, flies far, far, far flat, and then it cuts at the end. Really cool. I like them. Then I have my Champion Fly Die Destroyer. I bought it whenever I bought the pink one just because this one was cool, and I like Champion plastic a lot. Don't throw enough of it. It's really cool. I needed at least 2 destroyers, and at the time I only had 1 in my bag, which is this one. So I bought this one and the pink one. I love it. This one is beat up, so it flies flat and it falls flat at the end. Has no turn to it whatsoever. And then the blue destroyer. I've had this disc almost 2 years now, and I throw it and almost like a katana, just a little more overstable. I'll throw it flat, it'll fly left and then fly right. This is one of my farthest flying discs. If you have a destroyer, hold on to it. You may not be able to throw it, or you may not like it at the beginning, but beat it up. I'm telling you, if you have to hit concrete on your own, have to throw it at trees for days, beat it up on your own. You're going to get it to fly so much farther than you ever would imagine. Beat up destroyers like this one, fly amazing. They do a cool S pattern, just throw them flat, snap them really hard. They S, I've thrown this destroyer probably 475. Yes, I know it may be hard to believe, but I can throw this destroyer at least 475. And then I have the X'd out star stamp groove. This disc, I throw it flat, it flies flat forever. Just throw it flat, it goes dead flat. I use it for whatever. I can't use a T-bird because it won't go there. If I'm on a tight wooded area, I need to go far. I need to go 400 feet. Pull out the groove, throw it flat. It flies flat with barely little fade at the end. Amazing disc. More of a if you need it disc. But trust me, when you need it, you need it. And I've figured this out. If you get a star stamp X'd out groove, they seem to fly different because when they're star stamped, they're the first run. If you don't find a star stamp X'd out, try to find a star stamped. But yes, I know they're more expensive, but first run grooves fly stable, newer grooves fly overstable, which sucks. I hate how Nova changes their plastic type, and that's why I personally think a lot of people like this craft better, because they're more consistent on their molds. But other favorite discs, my farthest flying discs, by far, I've thrown one 500 feet. That was one time, and that was this champion katana. Yes, everybody should have a katana. They're amazing downwind drivers. If you throw them with hyzer, they flip up, do an S pattern, and I mean a huge S, end up back right. But I know a lot of people don't like them because they say they're hard to throw. But once you learn how to throw them, trust me, you're gonna love them. They're gonna go the farthest disc you've ever thrown. I know people who hate them. I say give them to me, and they're like, "Wow, how do you throw it?" It's like, because with every disc you have to get used to it. Yes, the katana is hard to get used to, but I'm telling you, once you throw them, you're amazing. You're gonna be like, "Wow, that's awesome." I have 4 of them. This one, super beat up. I use it for anhyzer shots, downwind, downhill. Pretty much non-beat up katana, not at all, barely any nicks in it. It's not beat up at all. Throw it flat, it'll do the S. Can't get it quite as far because, as you know, understable, you can get to go farther if you throw it just right. But katanas are amazing. Another star katana that's beat up, star stamp X out, first run. It's so cool. You always gotta have an X out in your bag because I like X out discs. They look cool. And then what I would consider my rolling katana, or I need to throw it with a hyzer and end up in an anhyzer just because there's crap in my way. Can't throw the anhyzer right out of the bag. So whenever you need to go right and then come back left, gotta throw up the super beat up katana. My most beat up katana ever. If I don't throw it on a hyzer, I know it's rolling. If I throw a flat or anhyzer, it's rolling within 100 feet. It's already on the ground rolling. It's pretty cool. And then 2 discs I forgot to mention at the beginning. You got the R-Pro dart, just like the regular dart, but more grip, catch chins. Then you got the champion rhyno, what I consider my driving putter, my hyzer putter. Whenever I need to go left and right on an approach, this is the disc I pull out. And that's it. That's my bag. Hopefully you watched the whole video. If you don't believe me, I can throw 400 feet. I dare you to challenge me. I'll post a video showing you. Just rate and comment. Thank you.